know that as a mother or as a new parent that there are some food you should never feed your baby that is under 12 months old? Your baby is under 12 months old and you are giving your baby sugar. There are some type of food you should never even mix those food with food that you are feeding your baby. There are some food you should never feed your baby under 12 months old. And this video is what I'm going to talk about. This video, I am going to analyze this food, and I am going to state why this food can harm your baby's health. So stay and watch for more, because this particular video is going to expose a lot of things about the food that we are feeding our babies. Thank you. Hello everybody, hi parents, hi caregivers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chidinma Okereke Kadiri and the name of my channel is Chidinma's Corner. If you are a new mom, if you are a new dad, if you are an expectant mother, an expectant dad, expectant parents, and you need a channel to watch to keep your baby healthy and to know the do's and don'ts of your baby, this channel is the one to go for. I teach about postpartum stress, postpartum struggles, and how to relieve yourself from it. I also teach about babies, marriages, and pregnancies. So if this channel is the one you want to come back and watch more of my videos, please hit the subscribe button, tap the like button, share, and comment for more. Thank you. If your baby is not up to 1 year, please do not give them this food. Number one is honey. No matter what anyone tell you, if your baby is not up to 1 year, please do not feed your baby honey. Honey has a particular bacteria that babies cannot fight off. It is called botulism, and this particular bacteria is harmful to the body. As adults, our body has been built in the way to the extent that we can fight off that particular bacteria, but babies' organs are still developing. So because of that, you should not feed your baby honey. Do not allow anybody to tell you that this is what I've been giving my baby and it has been working for them. Instead of you to give your baby sugar, feed them honey. Honey does not do this. It's a lie. Please do not give your baby honey or mix it with any of their cereal. Is it pap? Is it Cerelac or any particular cereal you are feeding your baby under 12 months? Do not feed them honey. Thank you. The second type of food you should not feed your baby that is under 1 year is cow's milk. Now, please get me right. Do not get me wrong. Cow's milk is not the same thing as formula. Cow's milk is not the same thing as naan. It's not the same thing as sesame gold. What they are telling you is lies. Because I've heard some people telling some women that is it not the same cow food they are feeding the baby? They just repackage it and put it inside the container. That is a big lie. Do not feed your baby cow's milk. Cow's milk does not have the ions that formula has. Please always take what the doctors recommended and the nutritionist recommended. It is recommended to give your baby formula, but do not give your baby cow's milk if your baby is under a year. Number 3, the third type of food you shouldn't feed your baby if your baby is under a year is grapes, popcorn, or nuts. Now, this particular food, if you can grind them to powder and feed your baby, it is nice, because I think most of these nuts are what forms this popular Tom Brown that people are feeding their babies. If you can grind them, is okay, but you shouldn't feed your baby nuts just like that without making it very smooth for them to eat. It will cause choking hazard if the baby is under a year. So do not feed your baby nuts, do not feed them grapes, do not feed them popcorn, especially popcorn if they are not able to grind it with their mouth by themselves, because this particular food are not food that you cannot just put in the mouth and they will just be able to swallow it. That is why it is not advised for you to feed your baby food, this kind of nuts, popcorn, or grapes if they are under 12 months old. The fourth type of food you should not feed your baby if your baby is under 12 months or 1 year is hard or raw food. Especially meat. I know meat has proteins and maybe you can be able to feed your baby, but please, if you are not able to match it to that consistency where they can actually be able to eat it, please do not feed your baby meat. Do not feed them raw carrots. All this apple is very nutritious, is good for their health, but if you are not able to match it and make it very soft like puree, do not feed your baby. Now, I know that fish are very, very nutritious and they are good for both adults and babies. They are good for their health. But let me tell you something, there are some fish you should not feed your baby if your baby is under 1 year. Fishes like mackerel, do not try it to give your baby mackerel if your baby is under a year. Do not give them swordfish. Do not give them shark, because I know there are a lot of fishes that we like to explore. But you can feed your baby fishes like salmon, fishes like tilapia fish. You can actually give your baby and allow them to munch on it because it is good for their health. But avoid mackerel if your baby is under a year. The last but not the least is unpasteurized juices. Do not give your baby unpasteurized juice or cheese if your baby is under a year. If your baby is under 12 months, please do not feed your baby unpasteurized juices or cheese. Do not allow anybody to tell you that it's good for their health and feed them this. Juice is good for children. Agreed, juice is good for children's health, it is good for baby's body, but then mind the type of juice you give to your baby, mind the type of cheese you give to your baby. Make sure they are what? Pasteurized. I am just telling this to my fellow first time mothers. Now that is the end of today's video. I promised to tell you people 7 foods that are not good for your baby's health if they are under 12 months, and I just did. Now if you learned 1 or 2 things from this video, do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to give me a thumbs up and share, and we would also like to know the type of food you feed your baby or what works for you as a mother. Thank you very much and see you in my next video. Bye.